Hello, my friend. I'm so glad you're able to join me here for day 27 of this noodle marathon. For those of you who are brand new to my channel, this noodle-thon was my way of celebrating Asian Heritage Month here in Canada, and we are approaching the end of this marathon. So on day 27 of this marathon, my friend, we are gonna get eating on Sam Yang Carbonara Buldak. Now, on day 5 of this noodle marathon, we got eating not on the Buldak Carbonara. We got eating on the cream carbonara. On day 5 of this noodle marathon, I mentioned that I read an article. That article was from the New York Times, and it says, good luck getting your hands on the Buldak Carbonara ramen. I thought they were talking about the cream carbonara, but that is not the case, my friend. They were talking about the carbonara. Well, I guess I had some luck because I did find the Buldak Carbonara ramen. The one that's supposedly impossible to find according to this article by the New York Times. I spotted the Carbonara Buldak at TNT, and this was $8.15 for a 5-pack. So today we are gonna get eating on the Buldak Carbonara. It's a bit confusing. Cream carbonara. Well, today it's the carbonara. This was not cheap, my friend. This was $8.15 for a 5-pack. Each noodle pack is 130 grams. It's about just over $1.60 per package of noodles. Now, before I started my channel, there was no way I would ever spend $8.15 on a package of noodles. I would just buy the no-name 18 cents chicken flavored instant noodles. To be honest with you, I don't really go out. I don't really eat out. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes or, fancy handbags or anything like that. I'm thinking to myself, like, why am I depriving myself and just buying cheap instant noodles? Life is too short, and you know what? Need to treat yourself a bit better than just 18-cent yellow bags of no-name instant noodles. I will be cooking the Buldak Carbonara in my Temu multi-cooker. I love this little multi-cooker. Let's take a look at this Buldak Carbonara. So those are the noodles. You get a package of the Buldak Carbonara powder. And you get a package of this hot sauce. So exactly like the cream carbonara. I'm not really a spice lover, so I'm definitely not going to be putting a lot of this in the noodles. I'm a wimp. I can't handle too much spiciness, my friend. Here we have the cooking instructions. This is my Temu multi-cooker. It comes in 2 settings, low and high. And we're just gonna plug it in here. So we are going to add 600 mils of water, and we're gonna bring this to a boil. I'm gonna turn it to high. I'll start the timer. For those of you who are brand new and haven't seen this little multi-cooker, I will show you how long it takes to bring 2.5 cups to a boil. Definitely a bit confusing. So there's the cream carbonara, just the carbonara. We tried the bowl ramen carbonara. I think that was day 19 of this marathon. We got eating on the cream carbonara Buldak on day 5 of this marathon. Today, on day 27 of this marathon, we're gonna get eating on just the carbonara. A bit confusing, but in any case, this is the elusive one, the carbonara. After we cross the noodle marathon finish line, I might cook all three again. It's come to a boil, and it just took over 5 minutes. So this is a square noodle. The bowl ramen is round. The timer is set for 5 minutes. I love this little multi-cooker. It's a little workhorse. Okay, 5 minutes is up. Let's turn this off. We're gonna drain the water. We're gonna keep 8 tablespoons of the liquid. Just gonna drain the liquid into this cup. We're gonna be putting 8 tablespoons of the liquid back in. Then we're gonna add the powder in. We're just gonna stir this up. So again, there's a lot of excess liquid, so I think I'm gonna turn the multi-cooker back on and I will cook some of this liquid away. And that was the same for the cream carbonara as well as the bowl ramen. I'm just following the directions as is, but going forward, I probably would just maybe put 6 tablespoons back in. And if you need to add more liquid, then I would do it then, because there's a lot of extra liquid, as you can see. Okay, the liquid is cooked off, so we'll just turn this off. Just like I did with the cream carbonara as well as the bowl ramen, I am gonna divvy up the noodles and I'm gonna eat one as is, and the other one I will add a bit of the hot sauce. So I'm gonna add a little of this hot sauce. That's all I'm gonna add. Look at the color of that. Oh my, looks spicy. Ooh, it's smelling spicy. I probably only put in about less than a teaspoon of it. This is the Buldak carbonara as is. Let's get eating. So I'm gonna try it as is first. Okay. Truth be told, I read the article that it was really difficult to find the Buldak carbonara, but I never looked at any of the social media around this Buldak carbonara that went viral. But to me, just eating as is, I really don't think that there's anything special about it. In fact, I think the bowl ramen actually tastes better. I'll have to do a side-by-side comparison after this noodle marathon, but I mean, it's creamy, but I really don't think there's anything that special about it. Okay, going on to the spicy version with about a teaspoon of the hot sauce. Now, I do remember the cream carbonara, when I added the hot sauce, it did add a bit more flavor to the noodles. So let's get eating. Again, woo, that is spicy, and I didn't put very much, my friend. I will say it does add flavor to the noodles. If you're not a spice lover or you can't handle the spice like I can't, I would just put a just maybe even a mill of the hot sauce because it does add to the flavor. Ooh, that's hot. The noodles as is kind of underwhelming. You put a little of that hot sauce for I'm talking about the Buldak. It adds a bit of flavor, just like the cream carbonara. But the bowl ramen, just the noodle itself was actually quite tasty. When you added that hot sauce, it just overpowered any flavor. I don't think, my friends, I need to spend $8.15 on another 5-pack of this Buldak carbonara. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't, I mean, it's definitely better than the no-name 18 cents no-name chicken flavored instant noodles. But it's all right, just not wowed by it. That is the end of day 27 of this noodle marathon. If you like this video, if you could click the like button below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hope you consider hitting the subscribe button and walking with me on this YouTube journey. Meet me back here for day 28 of this noodle marathon. We are approaching the finish line of this noodle marathon. As always, my friend, take care, stay safe, stay hydrated. See you for day 28 of this noodle marathon.